All right, so we are live on this wonderful Sunday morning for me. All right, we posted that in our Discord. All right, so we're settling in. While we're waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and hop over to Facebook, pick up some of those rewards that Hero Wars always has on its page. Hey, Emard, nice to have you here. Good morning. I know it's a little early, so appreciate you being here. Well, depending on where you're at. All right, so here we're going to claim these free boxes real quick. Let a couple more people hop in if they want to. And I'm just going to get a couple of these free rewards that Hero Wars gives out daily. Looks like Charlie has logged in today as well. Let's see who else is. Okay, so we got some free spheres. Good morning, Ionis. Nice to have you here. Hey, Steven. Nice to have you here as well. Good morning. Nice to have everyone here. Right now, I'm just collecting a couple of the rewards that they have on the free Hero Wars Facebook page, right? So we got the free box rewards. We got that. We got the free spheres as well. I think there's one that I missed, though. Don't think I got... Yeah, so I didn't get Boxy. We will get Boxy as well. I think that might be all I need to do. Hey, Wally, nice to have you here. Happy Sunday to you as well. Let me check if there's any other ones that I did not get. I'm not sure if I got that one. I think I may have, but doesn't hurt to double check. We will see if we got the Outland Skinstone 500 Energy, right, for this event. Oh, we accidentally opened it like 3 times, but that's okay. So yeah, guys, if you haven't already, I'm assuming most of you have, but if you haven't, there's a couple rewards to pick up on the Facebook page. Or if you're like me and you've slacked a couple of days, you may have a couple to pick up. I think there was another one. There was this one right here. Yeah, the 3 portal charges. I will take that gladly. So we'll do that. Nice to have everyone here on this Sunday. Hope everyone else is doing well as well. I'm doing great. Yeah, I don't know. I slept really well yesterday, so it's a solid morning already. And it's not too hot just yet, so it's looking to be a good day. All right, let's see. Logging in. Ooh. Okay, so we got our mail. Let's check out what we got. So let's go ahead and collect all of these. We did get those portal charges, and as I mentioned yesterday, that's why on these adventures I don't like to log out or end the adventure completely, right? So I typically like to not open this last one just because I know if I open this last one, I'll leave the adventure. That's just me. I realize that that's not how it works, but I'm going to open it now. When I end the adventure, because I ended it today, I'm able to do the raid option, right? I don't even need to bother with going through the whole process again. So that's one of the benefits of that. And so if you weren't aware, we did talk about it briefly yesterday on the stream. But for those of you who weren't able to make it, hopefully that you're able to catch it now. And so that makes sense because now you can basically raid without having to battle every single day, which can be a little bit cumbersome and can be a little bit tiring over time just because you have to do it every single day. So now you don't have to do it every day. You can do it every other day, which is nice if you are able to complete an adventure the day before. And here we're able to just complete some raids like we were mentioning before. Like if it's the first time you've ever done it, with 4-star, you can save up your raid options, right? The portals in your mail, and you can use them at your discretion, like I'm doing now. So very cool. I like that. We're getting a lot of chaos particles, which is nice. Need those. Let's go ahead and see what we can do with that. So Mara is pretty good as well, I've heard, so I might need to focus on her a little bit later. Albus is who I'm focusing on now. So we will up the patronage power a little bit. But man, some of these portals are pricey. Like it took me level 50 to get to this one, to max. I can't even imagine if there's a level 100, which there might be. I'm not sure. Let's see. Flawless dusk stone. And in items, there's an excellent and a flawless. So excellent and okay, so flawless is the max right now, so 50. But that is still a tall task. Morning movie star, nice to have you here. Thank you for coming in. So okay, so we've done that. We've rated a couple of times. Let's see. We can't pick up anything there. Can we do one pet summoning? We can. Good morning, OO Negro. Nice to have you here. My energy is great today. Awesome. Thank you for coming in. Love to have you here. And a sound room. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, so daily quest. We've opened 3 chests and adventures, right? Pet summoning. We started an adventure, which counts just for rating it, right? Getting energy free, of course. We want that. We want to enchant a glyph. Now, I know everyone on our stream knows, but in case someone who is not usually on my channel comes and checks out the stream, I highly, highly recommend that you enchant a glyph every day. It helps your team entirely, right? You get 700 of these guild activity rewards just for enchanting a glyph. You don't even have to do a complete level on Facebook and web. So that's a huge deal. On mobile you do, but not on Facebook and web. So always recommend that. That's a big help to your team in terms of guild activity. Okay, be careful. You need to get 5 buffs in adventure for today's quest. Oh, is that in the elemental? Okay, if that's in the elemental season, I'll have to wait until later in the day to redo it, which is fine. Yep, okay, so no, I'm not seeing anything here. Oh, so it's in the 3-day quest. Okay, so it's in the 3-day quest. I still have a couple of days to do it, but I hear you. We can get this 20 right now. If it's just 20 soul stones, that is pretty easily done. We got 30 right there, just in Avalon alone. But I hear you. Okay, so we will actually do that right there, and then I can collect buffs tomorrow, right? Because I will need to. Well, I guess if you need 5 buffs, you'll probably need to do 2 adventures. So you're right. It'll probably take me 2 days to do that. No big deal though. Definitely doable. Level up the physical attack glyph. Okay, so we got faceless here, and we can not even do 1 level, but we will try it with the remaining runes we have, and we can get 2 levels in there. That's done. Use 5 EXP potions. Who do I want to upgrade? I guess Peppy's feeling kind of weak and left behind, so we'll work on Peppy. We'll work on Maya a little bit as well, and we'll stop there for now. That should be 5. Got it. Use 5 divination cards in the guild dungeon. Okay. So we will do that right now. I'm going to use 10 actually off the bat. Just 1, 2, 3. And if you're doing this yourself, I recommend only doing it on the hero fights. Don't do it on your Titan fights because you're going to lose out. You're better off doing the divination cards only on your hero fights, not your Titan fights, because your Titans will lose health more rapidly if you use a card, because it's not going to be optimal in terms of the timing for your skills, and you won't be able to heal as effectively. So just a heads up, I'm doing it just because it's on the stream and I'm trying to be quick. But if you're really doing this legit, like seriously, you don't want to be using your divination cards on these Titan fights. So there we go. We got 5 more there. And you're right. I do need to eventually do these buffs, but we will be able to get to them, I think, in the next couple of days, no problem. So I'm not too worried about it, but that's a good point. Should have probably checked that before I did it, but we did it already. So no harm, no foul. We still have 2 days left. We can accomplish that. So 2 more or 2 more portals at least that I can use to get those 5 buffs. Should be very doable. And we are now at 40 is our next target, and we need to get to 50 at least. I think it's still very doable. I have missed a couple of days, I'll admit. But okay, so we're looking good there. We have 195 energy. I like to get my heroic battles out of the way, so we're going to just raid right here. We did Astaroth. And yes, so It is a good technique. It just obviously, as Stefan pointed out, you do want to be able to do the other part of it as well, which is right in the pet adventures, which is for this elemental season, you need to pick up 5 buffs. So because of that, you will probably want to consider actually doing them, unlike what I just did. But we still have 2 days, and I think that collecting 5 buffs is not unreasonable. I think you can get at least 2 buffs per adventure run. Let me think. One, two, at least 2 for sure. But I'll double check it. I think there's some routes you can get more than 2. Actually, I'm pretty sure there are, but it's all right. Not a big deal. We'll get them. And I think Hero Wars may even give us a couple more portals to do that. I could be wrong. We'll see. They usually do, though, when we have those types of events. But with 3 days, they might not. Who knows? Let's see. Mail. We have 500 energy. I'm going to collect that. We also have a Boxy's Gift. We have 5 of those Titan summoning, well, Titan artifact summonings. Okay. We have 3 of these 3 chests. And we upgraded our Yasmin a little bit. So we have a lot of energy now, 600 energy. And we're working on Faceless. We still have a long way to go. We need a lot of Lamort cards. So I'm going to go ahead and just raid this. We're going to get a couple. And that's good. It's not too bad. We have now 5,000 emeralds because we got 1,500 from the elemental season. Still waiting on a good event to claim all of these hero soul stones. Nice shirt. I love it. Love to hear that, movie star. It's a great shirt selection, so I don't deny you on that. That is a great minds think alike. All right, so let's see what else we got here. We got gifts. We will be sending friendship chips out to everyone. Let's see, special events. Today is the last day that this time of the Fearless event is going on. So we will want to complete everything today. So let's see, we probably will need to spend some emeralds to get the other 2 chests, because I don't think my heroes are strong enough to take down these bosses just yet, like I did with Alyssa the Weaver. It's kind of annoying that they don't respawn, but it is what it is. We can try it. I don't think I'm going to have a chance, but I'm going to go for it. Yeah, we don't have a chance. We really need Astrid and Lucas. We really need Astrid and Lucas to come through here, so let's see. Yeah, I just don't see this happening. Whereas with Nebula buying herself. It's all right. We got through half of his health. Okay, so now we know where we're at there. And let's see. So Tori is not going to be strong enough to do this on his own, but next time, once I level him up, I need to level him up more because he doesn't have enough defense to allow him to sustain the entirety of the matchup. He just takes too much damage. Not a bad hero, of course. Satori's the best option, but yeah, not enough. Yeah, so I believe we will have Astral Season after. It's not confirmed yet, I guess. I need to double check that, but we already had Astral Season once. But I think we should have it again. But now I'm less certain that we will, because I thought for sure we would have it based off of what I read on Hero Wars Facebook posts. But now that I'm re-looking at it, I didn't see that on there. So I'm gonna have to double check and go through it. There's a chance we don't have it. I know that people who have Astral Season now, right, we're under level 60 coming into the start of Elemental Season. So I don't know if they get Astral Season and then they get Elemental Season and then that's it, or what. I'm not sure if it's full on. I thought we were going to get Astral Season after Elemental Season. We may not, though. I'm not sure. So I thought we were, but there's a chance we might not. So I'm not sure yet. There's not been a confirmation one way or the other. I think it'd be cool if we did have it, though, just because that would allow for everyone to be able to have kind of like a longer season. And I think Hero Wars would be smart to do it because I think people would be more inclined to consider it. I don't know. Some of these rewards are really nice, though. I'm not even joking. Like, if you're a new player and you don't have Eden and you get Eden automatically, that's huge. Or Raji, right? One of the best Titans in the game, and then Hyperion as well. I mean, those are some solid options, especially if you're new to the game. Those could be game changers. I don't know. Just my thoughts. All right, let's open Outland chest. I need to open 2. Let's go ahead and do 2 for intelligence because we'll get this free one if we stick with the same one. So we will claim that, and we're done with that task in this event. Probably shouldn't have needed to do that because I should have started earlier, but oh well, we missed a day. And Triumph of Tenacity, we've completed that. I think we've got to fight a couple of times. Typically like to use Grand Arena fights, but let's go ahead and use a Grand Arena fight right now. Some of these are kind of toss-ups because you can't see the third team. Really hard to determine whether or not you can easily win. Whenever I see a Kark, I just throw in my Anvari team, whether I'm going to win or not. I think I can beat this team pretty easily with Sebastian Kark. We'll just see what happens. I may end up losing because I don't know what that third team is, but we'll see how it goes. Let it just happen. I did think, though, that Astral Season would be coming after Elemental Season for some reason, and someone told me that it wasn't. So now I'm a little bit confused as to what is going to happen. I know people who have Astral Season now will be getting Elemental Season after. So yeah, I thought we could take this one out, and we could. Now it's just a matter of can Kark finish off the job. But yeah, so overall, not too bad. Pretty chill in terms of what's going on in Hero Wars. I think the next event we're going to see will be a Titan Artifact event, just because I think what we've seen already is we've seen, well, I guess I can just pull it up and see if it's on here. No, I don't have it available here. Or do I? No, I don't. It's okay. Yeah, I was just going to say, I think event-wise, recently we had the Hero Artifact event. We also had a Titan Soulstone event. Not super recent, but we did have one. What else do we have? We just had this event, the Times 4 sale in Time of the Fearless. So unless we have, yeah, and this is a Skinstone and Outland event. I think the very next event we're going to have is going to be a Titan Artifact. I mean, we just had the Pet Soulstone event. So yeah. Did I switch up team 1 and 2? I think I did. Yeah, that's what I ended up doing. Yeah. So I switched team 1 and 2. Basically, yeah, that's all I did. And I can't show you because it takes another 8 minutes for it to reload. But yeah, basically all I did was I kind of swapped the teams so you can move them around without having to reorganize everything, which is nice. One of the benefits of Grand Arena, which I kind of like, is you can just move your team around and try to match it up the way you like. Okay, so there we go. Let's see, Elemental Season. I don't think there's anything more I can do there. We will open this chest, see what we get. 3 Heidi Soulstones, interesting. And let's see, do I need any of these items? I guess we'll claim those since it looks like some heroes need that. Sage Crown, sure, why not? Any other of these items are needed? I have a lot of those. Okay, Splitter, sure, we'll pick that up. Don't think I want that. Grand Arena, let's see. Don't have as many Grand Arena coins as I'd like because I use them all. I didn't know there was a shortcut for that. Yeah, so there is. It's really cool. You can just drag and drop them, so that helps move things around. And it's a lot faster than if you actually had to individually reset your entire lineup, which can be kind of annoying, especially if you have a good lineup already set. So don't blame you on that at all. We will refresh this. Ooh, very nice. I love getting that Book of Tales in this soul shop. We will do it one more time. We got a Hand of Glory, always good. So that's all I can do there. Friendship shop. Ooh, Vanquished Absolute, an annoying item, but you need it nonetheless. Trine, also an annoying item. Now here's my conundrum. Do I go for the Trine item or do I go for the large Skinstone chest? Absolutely, movie star. Absolutely. I'm glad that helped out. Glad, sometimes people see things and sometimes they don't. So it's always good to make sure that you're aware of every single little thing, and that will save you some time in Grand Arena. Okay, so here I think I'm going to go with the Trine because more of my heroes need it, and I can still get 1 large Skinstone chest even though it's not 10. And it's pretty much the same price. You can see it's 147.50 regardless of whether you get the large one or the set of 10 or the set of 1. So we'll just go ahead and get the Trine, and we'll get this large Skinstone chest. Guild War shop. I think we can get a couple of these Titan Skin Stones, which I greatly need. Always need those. Never can have enough. They just take forever. So we got a couple there. We will go to our Titans in a sec. Okay, so upgrade any hero's skin one time, and I think we can do that because we picked up a couple of these chests. I will be focusing on, I guess we'll focus on the twins, so that's why we'll go with intelligence. Intelligence. And we'll open these, right? 5 boxy gifts. We got some intelligence, and we got some stuff there, right? Okay, cool. Let's see what else we got. We will open 3 of these platinum boxes. No portal charges there, sadly. We will also, that's all we'll do for now. When you level your pet gems, always level the lower gems first. It gives more total power for the cost. Okay, I did not know that, Pops. But that is a great point. I guess we should have considered that earlier. So you're saying leveling these ones up first, like so these lower ones will get you more in terms of power. All right, but do we really, I mean, I guess here's my question. Does the power relate to actual damage differences? Because if it's just patronage power, this doesn't do anything. Like, it just makes you look like you're stronger, but in terms of actual strength, I don't think it does that much. I mean, it might upgrade this a little bit, but I think these ones are really more important, the skill and magic penetration, right? The actual skill-based ones. But I guess you could be right. But I just personally like to get these higher ones out of the way because it costs more chaos particles. But I understand your point of saying that doing these weaker ones can give you more power. I don't even, I mean, I guess for me, I don't like looking like I'm very powerful. I like looking like I'm not powerful than being powerful. So for me, it makes more sense to go with a lower team power. So I like to keep my team power low, and I like to beat teams that are like 200k in power above me personally. Just my style. But I hear you. So it gives you more power for the cost. I don't know. I'm not a big power guy in terms of how it looks. I like how it works in terms of like effect. So for me, that's just my approach. I hear you though. I definitely could see that. So I guess it's possible. Just look at the blue gems and then at the purple ones, the same stats. Okay, I hear you. That makes sense. I just think that power is for me a little bit overrated. I personally would rather just have utility over power. And I hear you. If they're the same, they make sense. But you're gonna have to get them all done anyway. So, there's that thing as well. Okay, so we getting some text messages that are super loud. We'll ignore those. Okay, let's see. Oh, we have some artifact chest keys that we'll open right now. I always love getting these. These are great. I really want more chaos cores, and we got 75, so we will be able to evolve one of them, I believe. Let's see. We're getting a lot of scrolls, and we got some medals there, and that's all we can do for now. Okay, cool. But let's see. So I think with Isaac, right, I can finish off his 3rd artifact right now. And we will do that. So completely done, other than needing to level these 2 up a little bit. But in terms of the stars, we're done with that. We're done with our main roster, I think. So Astaroth, Clark, Sebastian, Martha, Faceless Nebula, and now Isaac. The only one left that's not absolute in terms of that team that I still normally use will be Jorgen. But we can work on that as well. Yeah, no, I hear you, Pops. Yeah, if it helps a little bit, then I definitely don't think that there's anything wrong with it. And yeah, so sometimes I guess leveling those lower items, right? So maybe you only need 50 chaos particles will be a short-term benefit, right? Short-term benefit because ultimately you're going to have to level all of them up anyway. Okay, let's go ahead and upgrade these a little bit as well, right? We don't want to leave our Jorgen too far behind when we're using him. But we still have to get all 3 of these guys to absolute before we can focus on our next team. And so I'm already thinking that my next team will probably be something with the Twins and maybe Aurora. So it may end up being the team that I use normally on other accounts, but that's okay. But I do want to get Jorgen to absolute, and I need to finish off Isaac's first 2 items. So we will get some artifacts from this chest here. We'll go 8 and 8. 8 of these. an 8 of these. It won't complete it, but it'll level both of them up a little bit. And let's see, Isaac, at least 1. Good. So we're getting closer, 97 out of 100, making good progress there. Let's see, what else can we look at? Let's go ahead, and I'm just going to level a couple things up now since I'm getting more comfortable with where my main roster's at. So we will focus on, let's see, Helios is always good in case I come across a Yasmin team. So I like that. I like Envari as well. I do like Aurora a lot. So maybe we'll go with Aurora for these green items. Oh, we don't have enough. Okay, that's fine. Let's see what else we can do. Can we do white? Let's see if we can do some white items, or gray items rather. So let's go ahead and level this up. Okay, cool. That's maxed out. Oh, got Kira getting stronger. We got Dante. You can definitely use some power-ups here. Up to 23. Okay, cool. And then, so basically we're just making our heroes stronger. I could have done this before, but it doesn't really make a whole difference. All it does is move you up in the rankings, and in my opinion, rankings are kind of whatever. As long as you rank high in Arena and Grand Arena, that's all that really matters in terms of rewards. You don't get any rewards for being in the top 50, right, in terms of these rankings here, other than you feel good, right? So hero power, I'm 95th. Titan power, I'm 55th. Plus, we have this new Fearless. Wow. Okay. Just got another text that was really loud. Plus, they have this new group that just joined, and you can see a lot of them are, pretty strong, which is cool. Nice to have new people join our server. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, so we got some more keys. Gift of Elements. Not a huge fan. We will do the Emerald Exchange, though. I like that. Let's see what else we got. Opening some chests in the tower. Actually, this is probably one of the most well, I think once you get stronger, it seems like it's not as big of a deal. But it's so cool to get this gold, guys. I mean, and once you hit level 130, you can auto clear it like I'm doing right now. And so you can see I'm level 130 here. Once you hit level 130, you can auto clear, which is really nice because you don't have to battle every single floor or even half of it anymore, which will save you a lot of time. Because I remember when I first started and when I was under level 130, it was super annoying having to battle, like, if I missed a day for whatever reason, I'd have to start from the very beginning, or they'd ask me if I want to spend emeralds, and that was super annoying. So it's really nice. Even if you accidentally miss a day, you can continue to just, raid every single day. And once you hit level 130, you get that privilege or perk, however you want to call it. So definitely a huge advantage if you guys are, you know, on the road to 130. This is something to look forward to. Yeah, those guys had all maxed out Titans. Yes, so they were all the same. Yeah, so they spent quite a bit of money on the skins as well as the totems. You have to have pretty much all totems to have the max squad. So you can see here Titan power, right? They all have the same power here. And what that means is that they have absolute everything, which means they also have totems that are absolute. Because otherwise, your totems, if they're not absolute, they won't be max power. So we have at least 13 players here on our server still who have max everything. There used to be a lot more, but obviously they've moved to newer servers. I personally will probably not be moving servers for any time soon. But yeah, so you can see here I'm close. I'm 20,000 off from being in the top 50. I mean, I've been as high as 30 before. Just not really trying to keep up with the Joneses. My main team is absolute already. There's no need for me to rush it. I'm going to do it organically if I can. Okay, so we have elemental armor. We will level this up twice. Oh, we can do it again, but let's see if we can do Sigurd once or twice here. So there we go. We've effectively increased our Titan power a little bit. Fearless Guild, yep. So yeah, they definitely have a couple of big spenders over there. Merchant, we can trade some of these guys in. Let's see, I think I may have a couple of... Hi, Andy, nice to have you here. Appreciate you stopping in. And let's see, what else can we trade in? We can probably trade in some of these fragments here. So we can trade in these seals, because all of my seals are done already. So we'll trade these guys in. And then I will probably going for, I think it's Sigurd's water crown that I still need. So we trade these in. We hop on up to our merchant in Titan Valley. And I believe I still need these water crowns. So let's go down to water crowns, claim these guys. And we're still pretty far off because we need 9,000 to get this one to absolute, right? So we're still needing about 4,000, well, under 4,000 of these. I mean, it's 3,600, but 3,599 if we want to be exact. But I was just estimating about 4,000 still needed. Hey, Phoenix, nice to have you here. I am on server 35 right now as of this live stream. But yes, so I am also on server 51, and I know Phoenix personally. He's in my guild over there. We have a great time. It's a really fun guild, great group of people over there. Hey, Michael, nice to have you here. Glad you could make it to this stream. Okay, so that's what we did there, elemental spirits. But yeah, so the reason I say I know that they have absolute, everything on totems is because you can see here the attack that comes with, having your totem absolute, and this factors into your power. So you can't possibly have maxed out power without having absolute totems. So everyone in that fearless guild, those top 5 or 6 people, all have absolute totems as well, and all their artifacts are done, right? So mine are not all done. And then you also have their skins are all done as well. Like, so here's my skins for my main team, right? They're all done. Well, I guess Hyperion's not on my main team, but everyone else is, and Araji, right? But you can see, right, it's still going to take a long time for me to get to Mullik. Sigurd still needs a lot of work. All these, water and fire teams still need a lot of work. So we're working on it there. Totem, about the event. Should you open your fragment you get from the event right before you get the next fragment from spending, or wait until? You should wait until after you get it from spending the emeralds. That's my opinion. Because if you're already super close, right? Let's say, let me pull up my video for this. So YouTube, go to my channel, go to totems, and this will, I think me showing you this will explain it pretty well. Let's see. So let's hope. Oh, dang it! There's an ad. YouTube sometimes puts these ads in, and I can't do anything about it. Okay, so we did go right to where we wanted. Okay, so let's say you already have 3 totems or 3 fragments unlocked, right? You could have 2 earth and 1 fire, for example, right? Your 4th one, you've spent 849,999 emeralds. You just need to spend 1 more emerald, right? But you also have your free one, right? But if you open your free one, then you just unlocked your 4th fragment. That means to get to your 5th one, you'll need to spend the difference from this to this in terms of emeralds. So that's why you don't want to open your fragment before you just, you don't want to open your free fragment. You want to spend if you're that close. That's the difference. So it's going to push you to the next one. So there are only 18 fragments in total. And as you can see, right, so each of these is absolute. So each one is 6 star. There's only 18 fragments, only 18. So you can see there's 18 here listed. So if you already own your first 2 and you're going to get your 3rd one, if you are really close to opening this one, you're better off just opening it and then getting using a free one to get to this. Because what's going to happen is every fragment you get, whether it's free or not, will push you to the next number. It will push you to the next one until you get to this last one. So one advice that I could give you is that you don't open it until you have all 17 other fragments, which is a tall task, but then it'll save you, right, 600,000 emeralds at the end. Whereas here, 600,000 emeralds will get you 3 totems right away. So that's the difference, and 600,000 from this point will get you to your 5th and 6th totem. So, just a couple of things to consider. I personally would just hold on to it. But yeah, that's what I think. It depends on which fragment you are on. I would say never, never, never open a free fragment if it's before you have at least 2 fragments. You need to get these 2 fragments before you ever consider opening a free fragment. That's my honest opinion. Yes, that is the case only if you're close. Yes, but unless you're on your first 2. I have only 2 water totems. Would it be possible to go deeper than 15,000 levels in the dungeon? Yeah, you can go past 15,000. It's super annoying. I don't usually go too far after, but yeah, so I'm, 15,245. It doesn't end. I'll be honest with you. It doesn't end. I know people who are, you know, way further than me, but it doesn't end. You can see, I think you can see in the rankings too. So on my server, some people really go hard on these. So they've gone 68,000. I've only gone 15,000. I don't love the dungeon. Some people love the dungeon. I don't. So I've done 15,000 floors. They have done six, whatever, a lot more. So it doesn't end after 15,000. There are a lot more. Um, so yeah, you can go past 15,000. I'm past 15,000 right now. So yes, you can. Um, okay, so that answers that. Let's see, Heart of Power. I guess we can level up Daredevil a little bit. Okay, so we got that. Let's see, what else can we do in daily quests? Are we done? Nope. So we have some energy. We have upgrading a hero skin, upgrading hero skills 3 times. Okay, so we can do that no problem. I think. Let's see how far we are. So Chaba's done. Let's see, Ishmael's done. Chaba's done. Luther's done. Daredevil's done. Dante is done. Kira is done. Cornelius, Ziri, Rufus? No. Astrid and Lucas. Okay, so we can finish off these skills of Astrid and Lucas, and we can do a good amount here. I still need Astrid and Lucas to clear the Outland boss, so I will need to focus on them later. Let's see, can I upgrade anyone? Kai, equip that. Let's see. Need to create this. Oof. Don't think I'm going to do that. But yeah, you hate dungeon. 240 a day. Yeah, no, that's still not bad. As long as you're making more than 150, that is helping your team a lot. People who make less than 150, it's really hard, and on a regular basis. So let's say you make 150 occasionally, but not on a regular basis. Um, that can make it more difficult for your team because you are going to struggle in terms of helping your team acquire, as much Titanite as they can. Hey Gary, nice to have you here. Thank you for stopping in. So let's see, I do want to upgrade a heroic skin, and let's see, who do we have that I can level up? I think Isaac is pretty far behind. I probably should have gone more, what do you call it? Agility skin stones, but I didn't. It's okay. We're going to focus on the twins anyway, so we're going to work on Lars, upgrade his magic attack a little bit. We'll stop there. But yeah, so we increased our Lars's power a little bit. Aurora, I think, can be upgraded a little bit as well. So we've upgraded her a little bit. I really want to do dodge, but I like the strength skin stone just because it increases all the stats, not just dodge. So you can see, right? Physical attack, all of those. I can do it one more time. Strength, health, physical attack, all are promoted by leveling up strength for Aurora. Whereas dodge, you can see, is only the dodge stat, right? So, it's always good to consider the default skin. Using the cards in dungeon is 300 Titanite a day. That is true, crap, except for if you don't have the Valkyrie's Favor. So if you don't have Valkyrie's Favor, you will not be getting 300. You also need to make sure you cleared level 100, 1,000, and 2,000. Most people have, but if you haven't, then you won't be getting all 30 cards. But if you have all of these, then you do have 30 cards, and you can potentially get 300 every day, like Grap is saying here. How much loot is in the quest boxes? Okay, hold on. We got a bunch of questions here. Okay, so dungeon crawling is the best. Okay, what's the best way to level up glyphs? Okay, so that depends on your hero. I personally like leveling up. So for Astaroth, for example, I really like doing the main stat, which is strength first. And then for Astaroth specifically, I liked magic attack because the whole reason I'm using Astaroth is for his revival skill, and magic attack is directly linked to his skill last word, which is based on magic attack. If you want to use Astaroth as a tank that's just, someone who's standing there, then potentially you might want to focus on, armor and magic defense and health as well. But for my purposes, I focused on strength, then I focused on magic attack, then I went to health, then armor, then magic defense. That's just what I did with him. But it really depends. So like Kark, agility is important, physical attack's important. Then you have armor penetration is really important. And then I'd focus on the defensive side. But it depends on your approach. It's all very different. It depends on what you want to do. I get about 635 on a slow day from the Dungeon Titanite. That is amazing, Negra. I'm sure your guild loves you for that. That's a lot, and that's impressive. Great job on that. It's true, the game is very difficult without Valkyries. I've played it without Valkyries for about a year, and it was very difficult. I play on mobile for more than a year, and I definitely fall behind, but I can still, because I level up the right Titans and right heroes. I rank in the top 20 with my non-spending VIP zero team in mobiles, which is nice because a lot of people on mobile, sometimes they know what they're doing, sometimes they don't. And a lot of them don't watch as much content across the board. Some of them do watch Hero Wars Central, but he focuses a lot more on Facebook. He doesn't play mobile, I believe, really anymore. So, I do. So I'm kind of still aware of all the differences and skills and stuff like that. So, that's just like one thing that I think a lot of players on mobile are still lacking in terms of their awareness, because a lot of players, they rely on people who don't play mobile very much anymore. I play mobile every day. I play mobile a lot. I play Facebook a lot as well. Web, I just don't play as much right now. I will probably try to get back into that eventually, but just haven't had time yet. But yeah, so I'd say glyphs, it depends on your main hero, or what hero you're trying to upgrade. But I do like the main stat, which is usually the 5th one that gets unlocked. And I also really like the first one. Usually they are both interrelated. And I like any glyph that relates to a skill. So you can see here, right, this skill for Kark relates back to physical attack. And so that's why this first glyph, which is physical attack, is so important, because it directly affects how this skill performs and how much damage can be done. So hopefully that helps a little bit in some direction with glyphs. I'm working on Sebastian now. Okay, Sebastian, got it. What would be the priority to level up on skin, artifact, and glyph? Okay, perfect. So glyphs, I started with agility, thought it was the most useful thing. Then I went to physical attack. Then I went to critical hit chance. Then I went to health. Now I'm working on magic defense, and that's the last thing that I need to do for my Sebastian. Agility just helps give you the most bonus stats right away. In terms of gives you the most, I think it gives you 3 things. Let me double check. I don't want to tell you the wrong information, but it gives you at least 3 things. So main hit hero stat is agility. With agility, you get 1 point of armor, 2 points of physical attack, and 1 extra point of physical attack. So you're getting 3 physical attack points and 1 armor point each time you level up your main stat, which is agility. But then you have skins. I personally focused on the default skin first, then I went to the romantic skin, which was the physical attack one. So that's how I did it. You can do it how you see fit, but that worked really well for me, and my Sebastian has done very well. Definitely my favorite and most useful character so far in the game. Until they come out with the next hero, right? But yeah, so that's how I would go about it. That's flexible. Depends on your style. That's what I'm gonna do, or that's what I've done. What about getting runes for glyphs? Yeah, that's a great question, Movie Star. Getting runes is probably one of the most difficult things on Facebook and web. They've made it easier on mobile, across the board, but for that, I was going to show you the rewards. So this is how you can get runes, and this is why having a good guild with good guild activity is so important, because you get runes based on how much guild activity your entire guild does. So you get 4 for completing this first checkpoint, 5 more for getting here. So in total, you can get 13 plus 9, 22 of these great enchantment runes daily, just for being a part of a guild if they can do enough guild activity every day. Difficult, but possible. Another way you can get runes is simply by completing them in quests. So you can see earning guild activity points will get you runes, right? Not as many runes, but you'll still be able to get some runes this way as well. That's why sometimes, I don't usually do it on this account anymore, but I used to. occasionally trade in items, because this will give you some, and usually you only want to do with items that you have a lot of. So here I have 229. I'm not going to ever need that many. So I'm going to trade in 200. And you can just click and hold, right? So you can click and hold and then it'll start accumulating. But if you're getting closer to the number like I was, then you might want to just tap individually. But those are things you can do. But here we're going to trade in 200 so we can get 400 more credits for guild activity. So just like that, I've credited myself 1788 total. And now I can get some of these runes here, no problem, right? And I didn't even use that much energy. So that's another way you can go about it. And then, oh, thank you. Yeah, smash that like button. Appreciate it. Awesome. Thank you, Mariah. I appreciate it. But yeah, so I usually do live streams Saturdays and Sundays right now. Currently, it is summer, so I have a little bit more time on the weekends. So that's what I'm doing. But okay, the other place you can get runes is in the Guild Wars shop, right? So you can get rare enchantment runes right here using 35 of these bronze Guild Wars trophies. So really, those are the only ways right now on Facebook and web that I'm aware of that you can get rare, well, enchantment runes. That's the only way. So again, I'll go over them one more time, but you can get them in your daily quest. You can get them in the merchant using the Guild Wars shop, and you can get them, right, runes specifically for glyphs. You can get them from your group guild activity rewards. I guess another way you can get them is if they are, you get lucky and you pull them from an item. Let's say the boxes that they give out. So those 3 boxes sometimes have runes in them. I don't think the Honorable Guardian boxes do. We can open them. I don't think they do, though. They just usually have coins, and they have... Okay, I don't know what just happened. My game just froze. Okay, so they usually just have coins, and occasionally they have some gold, and they have some hero soul stones, but these don't usually have anything other than that. We didn't even get any soul stones. Huh, interesting. But, yeah, so those are some of the rewards you can get there. Okay, if you have 30 active players, runes should be easy if everyone on the team can raid. Everyone sell away 2,000 points. Yep, that's 60,000 right away. Yeah, no, I hear you on that. I do think Wally has a point that it should be doable, but just because it should be doable doesn't always mean it is. But yeah, so you definitely can get a good amount of rewards and glyphs doing this. Plus, your entire guild gets Guildmaster presents, and those can be sent out to your guildmates. And those are super helpful. I think I've talked about them before, but each one contains 250 Titan potions as well as summoning spheres, and that can be a game changer for someone who really needs them. I don't think we've done... My GM might be slacking. I might have to message him and say give them to everyone else so we can continue to improve. But yeah, so overall, some good stuff there. Selling 2K items daily is impossible. Yeah, it depends on where you're at. So if you are like where I'm at, where I'm like I don't really need a lot of the items anymore, it's a lot easier. But if you're someone who is not at that point yet, I understand, and I don't hold that against anyone. Like I think it's difficult, and there's no need to worry about that. Just do the best you can, and I think most players will understand that that's where everyone's coming from. But if you're on a newer server, you're not going to have everything that you need. So here, right, we just hit a new milestone. So I'm getting 5 of these great enchantment runes, like I was talking about, and I think Movie Star was the one asking about that. So that's how you can get those runes. Okay, they come to your mail. That's how you get them. Airship. The guild gift is pretty bad after a few months. Yeah, so after you've been playing for a while, you don't really need them anymore. But when you first start out, they can be a game changer and really help you out and your guildmates. So those are really important that they get sent out to a lot of people. Yeah, 193 presents. I need to message my GM about that to get them to other players. I don't need them, but others in our guild do. Let's see who I'm talking about specifically. So plan tomorrow's defense. Okay, so let's see. So I guess we would need to see... what we're looking for is someone who doesn't have level 120 Titans, and everyone looks to have level 120 Titans, so don't think most players are going to need it. Yeah, so I guess he would just have to randomly gift them to someone because I don't really know who needs Guild War gifts still. I don't need them anymore. Um, but yeah, I guess we'll see what happens with that. And again, some decent rewards, not great, but not bad either, especially if you're newer to the game. Here you can see I have a couple of Titan soul coins to claim those. Guess I'll just trade them in for sparks of power. Don't really know what else I would need. But yeah, so that won't even get me to another level up because 1600 is not really enough, but that's okay. Okay, so let's see. Each member can exchange. Yep, I'm running my second place gold guild, and we can't still get 65k. Hey, Renee, if you get 65k, it doesn't matter how you get there. That's my honest opinion, and there's no bonus for going super far past that. So you guys are doing great. You guys are killing it. Don't worry about it. Yep, absolutely. Grap is right. Let's see, Wally. Not really. If your heroes are Violet. Yep. Yeah. So it depends on where you're at in the game. Some people will be easier to exchange than others. Like for me, it's easier to exchange, so I don't have a problem doing it. For others who are not at that point, there's no harm in not doing it at all. You can do it in other ways. You can help your guild in in Guild War. You can help your guild in so many ways that it's it doesn't really matter if you help them in that specific way. So don't worry about it. Let's see. The Vanquished Absolute, one of my least favorite items to farm. Faceless. We still need a lot of these Lamort cards, but we'll get there. Okay, so I think we've done all of our daily quests. Let's see, can we do one more Grand Arena fight? We can. Okay, so someone must have just fought us. So Zarn fought us back. Okay, fair enough. I see you. So we beat him, and then he decided to beat us back. No problem. Let's see if we can find him again. It's just fun to mess around with people like that, right? Sometimes you can't just take life too seriously, so you got to do it again. Let's see if we can beat him again. Hi, El Gahani. Nice to have you here. El Gahani squared, right? El Gahani, El Gahani. Nice to have you here. Gotcha. Okay, so we'll see how this goes. Oh, he may have switched up the team a little bit by putting Yasmin in there. Don't remember seeing her on there last time. But it doesn't matter. We still won. I don't know. Does anyone ever do that? I feel like sometimes I feel bad for doing it, but sometimes if someone beats me and I beat them back, then I'm like, okay, let's try it again. So I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But yeah, so he beat me. Well, I beat him first, and then he beat me again, and then now I'm beating him again because why not? Right? So it's fun. We're just having some fun with Zarnif. Um, yeah, why not? Hey, Denise, nice to have you here. Thank you for coming in. I actually think I'm going to swap over onto my other server, which is server 51, and just check in on that. And if you guys want to hang out, that's awesome. If not, then thank you for coming around too. But I think I'm going to hop over to 51. So just give me a sec here, probably less than a minute just to swap over. Um, but yeah, we can talk. Yeah, I know, right? We gotta go back for they decided to beat us. We gotta beat them back, especially if they don't change their defense. So we did that, and here's my other account. So I'm on server 51 now, right? Um, and you can see my main team is, in terms of power, not the strongest. And I got pushed down to 60, but I usually finish in the top 20 pretty easily. Also, I love how, because my team power is so low, a lot of people try to fight me. I get a lot of defense succeeded. You can see yesterday I ranked 18th. And then since then, I haven't really done much. Just logged in just now for the first time. We got moved down to 60. No big deal. We can easily make that up. Not a big deal at all. I just click whoever is to the left. I hear you. I hear you. Okay, so we have our enchanted glyph, and it looks like I'm working on Celeste on this account here. I'm working on health specifically, so we'll go ahead and level it up a little bit. I also know that there's something that we need to do in the elemental season, specifically, I think, to this. So leveling up physical attack. So we can level up 2 levels of our Sebastian's physical attack because that's what we need for the event, right? So we'll do that. EXP potion 5 times. We'll work on Helios. See a lot of what do you call them? Yasmin on this server, so Helios is definitely needed for me personally. And so I think that's complete. Let's see, 5 divination cards On this account, I have to be a little bit more strategic. So I will just be using them on the hero fights, and then I will do the fighting my own because, again, this one it's a little bit less certain, whereas on my other account, it's pretty strong, so I don't have to worry about really Titans and their health at all. But here I do, so we're going to play it manually just for a touch. We're going to make sure we get all our skills off. I really like using the Totem with Ignis's skill. It just deals more damage, and it's super, super crazy. We're going to extend the stun time on Araji and that matchup. We will accept this fate, and here, Water Titans, okay. So we will speed it up a little bit. And I am playing manually, so you'll see, well, I don't know if you can see, but I'm going to click 4 here pretty soon to protect my Sigurd. Oh, no, we're going to press 2 and then the shield, I guess. So we're doubling up, but that's good because we weakened Ignis's effect. And we should be able to win this one without doing anything else. So we did, and we have some skills available. Hey, Michael, love the fire emojis there. Awesome, appreciate it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do a couple more. Let's see, I'm gonna just go ahead and try to finish out this floor, at least get to the end of it. So I'm gonna speed up a little bit. We're gonna use Eden right away. Eden did a great job of dealing some damage there. I don't think we need to really worry about doing any more skills. We'll just let it finish itself out. And we've won that one pretty handily. 2 more battles, it looks like, after this one. So I like spamming Araji ASAP, so he'll stay back there, and then Eden is good because Eden will probably throw it around here, and they're going to walk right into it, and then you have Vulcan who's about to ult. Oh, or not. Yep, Vulcan. Ignis powering him up, taking out Eden in 1 hit. Awesome. And then we're going to accept the fate here. That's 5 divination cards used. We will do this one more time, run it back. Yeah, so it definitely depends. I mean, at the end of the day, if your guild is getting 6,500 activity, there's nothing, you don't need to worry about, does everyone actually, trading in stuff. There's no concern. Don't worry about that. If you get there, you get there. That's all that matters. Okay, so we completed that. We'll just claim this one right here and accept the fate. And with that, right, we've officially completed pretty much all of the daily tasks. Getting soul stones from Titans, okay, that's easy. We just open this up. And we got 30 in Moloch alone, so no big deal. And with that, we completed another task, collecting buffs in adventures. So I know for my adventures, I like to do level 120. Let's see, level 120, create group, begin. I'll just probably take the middle path. This is my favorite route to take because I don't like dealing with. So I've seen a couple different paths. I think my path's better than the ones that they have on most of the, what do you call them? I've seen a lot of guides, and a lot of them I just don't like them because I think I don't know. I just don't really like the way that they work themselves out. This is pretty much the same thing. It's a lot clearer in my opinion. So I'm going to make sure I take the decrease physical attack. I want to leave the magic one there for someone else. So this is one of the, what do you call it? One buff taken. I'll take a second one here. So I'll get 2 buffs in this adventure. Let's go ahead and beat this guy right here. Let's take out Jew and put in Sebastian. That's another thing. Jew is really good against this Orion boss. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but really good. Really, really good. We want the decreased physical attack. Middle is best, no waiting. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I will agree. It is nice to just finish it up and get out of the way. I personally love not having to wait to basically kill the boss personally, so I don't like, the second position is probably the hardest if you don't have the middle route available. But anyway, this is a route I like to take. I like to go, well, it doesn't really matter where you start, but once you get to here, I like to go straight across and all the way around. I know some people don't like that because if you mess up, then you don't really have a good way to recover. Whereas like with the other route where you just kind of go, I think you kind of go around this way. If you mess up, there is a way to recover. Technically, there's still a way to recover with this route. Okay, what is going on? Why is my screen like kind of bugging? There we go. Now we're back. I just like this route because I think if you can beat this route this way, then you're clearly at a point where you should be doing this adventure. If you cannot clear this adventure easily, okay, why? I'm going to refresh my screen. Sorry, guys. Actually, what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to claim some of the items from the Facebook page because there are free items there. And I think I already claimed this one, but just in case. And it'll get me there faster. I don't need to click as often. So we'll get there. Jorgen and Satori is great versus Orion boss. Satori's really good against Orion, so I'm sure Jorgen is good as well. Yeah, the wiki page. Yeah, I mean the wiki page has some good advice, but not all of it is entirely correct, in my opinion. And some of it is based off of players who mean well, but they haven't tested the route as often as they probably should. And usually, I usually try to run the events at the hero levels that they're unlocked. So I usually try to weaken my team when I do it so that I can try to account for mess ups and stuff like that. But this one, I think from here on, like you really need to have a certain power level and you need to be able to beat the teams. Like you may not need to have an exact power level, but if you can't beat an entire route without messing up a couple of times, with the exception being the boss, right? So the boss is going to be tough. Then you have no business, in my opinion, doing this pet adventure just yet because you need to be able to do your runs clean. Like that is the whole thing, and people get really, really upset when you're unable to do them clean. That's just my honest opinion. It might be a little bit harsh, but that's probably the only hard stance that I hold in Hero Wars is like if you're not strong enough to do the pet adventure, you got to let other people know so that they're not walking into a pet adventure and using a portal when they should not have. So yeah, just my hot take there. But yeah, so here we're going to run the gauntlet. We're just going to go ahead and clean up the entire outside. And I think this one's pretty straightforward. Some people ask me like, "Hey, I'm so confused. How does this path work?" I think it's pretty clear, but maybe it's not. But you can see here, right? So right after you get to this point, I'm just taking out the entire middle row of things with lasers on them. So that's what I'm doing. And then all you need to do is, for the other two players, you just need to take out this one and then go all the way around. And you can choose either way. You just need to make sure that you take out half of the essential, I guess, one, two, three. I guess is it a hexagon? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Yeah. Um, or octagon because it's eight. So you just need to take out half the octagon and your entire team will be fine. But you just follow, right? So there's one route that way and there's one route that way. And it's pretty straightforward, I would say. But I have gotten questions about it, like why did you decide to do it that way? It's pretty much the same as any other path. It works. I take boss down in one hit using both Kark and Yasmin. Yasmin is so good against Orion. So it's Astaroth, Kark, Yasmin, Nebula, Martha with Axel's pet. Yeah, I mean Axel's also just really good with this adventure because Orion deals mad damage over time. So yeah, solid team, Renee. Solid team. Makes sense why you beat him in one hit. Makes sense to me. Okay, so we're almost done. Just going to clean this one up, and we will be done with this pet adventure, at least on my end. Now I just need to wait. We have some energy. I'm still getting Astaroth to absolute. I think if I can do it, I will do it here on this stream. Let's see if I can get enough soul stones. Nope. I would need to get all three, which I don't think is going to be possible. Oh my goodness, we just did it, guys. We got three Astral Soul Stones. Was not expecting that. We just barely are able to absolute him. Wow. What luck. Must have been because we're on the stream, but I don't think I have enough gold. Oh, I do. Okay, I have enough gold. Let's do it. Our Astaroth is now absolute. Amazing. Next here, I guess, is going to be to absolute. Maybe Helios, because I need Helios, so maybe I'll work on Helios next. But that's cool. Wow, I wasn't expecting to get absolute Astaroth, but it worked out. Now we need more gold. Okay, of course we do. And this is one of the issues of having a newer account. You always need gold. You never have enough gold. Okay, so we will do our tower run. We're level 130. We get to auto, which is nice. But we're looking for gold. We're gold hunting. You can call me a gold miner, not a gold digger. Because that's what I'm trying to do in this tower, trying to mine it, not dig for it, going upwards, not downwards. Thank you, Danish. I appreciate it. Thank you, Ionis. um, but yeah, so we are gold mining our way up this tower. Thank you, Emard. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was not expecting to get that. That was a very, very fortunate RNG. We got all three hero soulstones of Astaroth in that last run. That was crazy. Was not expecting it, but we're happy it happened. We're happy it happened. Okay, so we're going up, and we've officially completed the tower run. Nice that we get these skill coin exchanges. Never thought that would happen. Thank you, El Gihani. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. All right, so we've gotten some gold back. Nice. Basically, what we spent on that evolution. Pretty cool. Thank you for that tower run. Let's see. Oh, for ranking 18th yesterday. Yep. We do have some energy here. Let's see where we're at in the elemental season, though. So we need to collect more buffs. That will be doable later. We collected 3. Let's see. We got some gold. We got some emeralds. We got some strength skin stones and some pet potions. We're a little bit behind in where I'd like to be, but that's okay. Special events, 250 energy. Oops, I missed a day, guys. We missed the login day. Happens to the best of us. Halls of the old ones, tenacity, martial glory. I really like fighting in arena with this team. This team's so fun to fight in arena with. Let's see. Yeah, we'll try Wicco. I might lose, but his team's exponentially stronger. Yeah, I like to choose the middle chest. I will say it's just I don't know. I don't like thinking too hard about it. So for me, picking the middle chest, I feel the most lucky with that one, and it does seem to do very well in terms of rewards. Okay, well, this may have worked out better than I expected. But yeah, so I like to pick the middle chest. It's just the easiest one for me. And you can see the team power. He was a lot stronger than me. So I mean, his strongest is way stronger, and his weakest, I guess, is Sebastian. But we still beat it. We pulled it out. I usually want the item, so I go for the right chest. Okay, I hear that. Yeah, I always choose the middle chest. I just find that one is, I don't know. I always like that one. I don't have a great reason for it. It makes my decision choosing quicker, and I don't like thinking about it too hard. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a chance. You don't know what's in every single one. I mean, you do know what's in each individual one, but you don't know which one has those items. So I just pick the middle one. It's the easiest. I think about it the least. Yeah, I agree with Mariah on this one. 100%. It is faster to click the middle one. Less thinking involved. You can just, kind of do it. And I don't know. I like it. So we got those out of the way. Pet summoning. Outland chest. That is something that we need to do anyway. Let's do it. So we're opening all of these guys. Real easy, real nice. I like the fact that we still have free openings. On mobile, we don't have free openings. You have to battle each time. You are limited to 5 battles per day. Kind of annoying, but at least you can still fight after you max out the competition, right? So what I mean by that is once you defeated all of these and clear all of them, they don't just disappear like they do here on Facebook. Let's see if I can take one of these down. Why are we using Merlin? That makes no sense. Let's see how we do. We might not be able to do much, but we might be able to take him down. And Ju's usually pretty good. Kira's really good as well. And we were able to take him down. I haven't done this one in a while, so cool. We will claim that one, and I need to do one more. So let's try another low level one. That's 2. I mean, that's pretty high. I think this one looks doable. Let's see. Cleaver. Let's take Merlin out. Put in Kane. It'll be the same outcome no matter what you choose. I'm also a middle guy. Yeah, I don't know. I just like the middle one. I don't know. Maybe there's something to it. I don't know. But Renee says he picks the right one because he wants items. Do you get more items that way, Renee? Do you think you actually get more items? I mean, you might. I'm just curious. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I do think that there's a lot more gold in the middle generally, but I don't know if that's actually accurate or if that's just me thinking that way. But yeah, I like the middle one. I do it across all my accounts. Even on mobile, I do the middle one almost every time. Let's see. So Time of the Fearless. We're almost done with this event, which is cool. It is the last day, so make sure you get as much out of it as you can. Martial Glory. So we still need to fight a couple more times to complete that one. Grand Arena, I really don't like doing Grand Arena on this account because I mainly focused on one team. So we will need to look for someone who's done something similar. This first team is weak. My first team is weak. We will use our twin team against Yasmin. Yeah, you know what? We're not going to put it up to chance. We're going to put Aurora on this team. And we'll give this one Astaroth. Okay. Should be able to win the first 2 matchups. How can I be that low in Outland? Yeah, on this account, I just haven't really focused on beating Outland at all. I've also only really focused on one main team because I want to keep my costs down. Whereas on my other account, right, so on server 35, that one I focused on a couple of different teams, so a couple different heroes. So, and I've also gone further in Outland just because I'm trying to complete Outland over there. Over here, I'm not in a rush. So just enjoying the game as it comes to me on here on this account, which is nice. Less stress. It's easier. Okay. We got some items there. Airship. Ooh, I don't know if I did airship on the other account. Probably should have. I'll go back to it later maybe. But anyway, we will do some airship here. We'll go with the 5-minute, the 2-hour, the first half of the 3-hour on this one here. And we will also do this 6-hour one. Cool. So we have that running, have that bacon in the oven. So yeah, and my main team you can see here is the twins with Sebastian and Celeste. Aurora is my tank. So yeah, pretty cool team. I like this team a lot. It's done very, very well. It always, outperforms higher statistical teams, which is cool. Has some really good synergy. Have zero regrets about it. Do I think Summerfest is going to be like last year, 1 month from now, or from 2 years ago, 2 months? I think it's going to be 1 month away. I think it's going to be 1 month away. I don't think it will be 2 months. I know they did that 2 years ago, but I think that was just because they forgot about the event, not because they did it on purpose. That's my opinion. Could be wrong, but I don't know. We'll see. I think with enough people talking about Summerfest and it coming up, I think they'll put it in. I think it's going to be about the same time as last year. It just makes the most sense. So my guess is around the 19th of next month or 18th, around there we'll have it. That's my expectation. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I think we'll have it. Desert Blade, always need that item. Let's see. Arena Shop. No, no, no. Well, I still need all of these guys, so we will claim all of them. Grand Arena Shop, we need Marcus. We need Leanne. Ishmael's done. We need Rufus. Tower Coins. Lilith is the only one we need. Okay. Jet. I do want Jet. Friendship. I don't need either of these. I want the Hand of Glory. The hand is always something I need. I never know why, but I always need it. Outland. Well, I have the 2 most important ones in my opinion, which are Ching Mao and Jorgen. Luther and Elmir. I prefer Luther personally, but Elmir is not bad either. I'm going to grab some Luther Soulstones there. Guild Wars Shop. Jew's done. Yasmin's done. Arachne's done. Ziri. We need 1 Soulstone to evolve. I don't think I'm going to go for it. We are going to trade for some Titan skins, though. These are super hard and rare to get. So I always try to take advantage of that. Let's see. Let's take a look at my totem. My totem here is very weak, so don't judge me. It's a 2-star, I think. Let's see. Level 85. Okay, so we're pretty far away. We'll just hold on to those gold ones, but that means I can get rid of my silver ones and trade them in for more of these Titan skin stones, which are very valuable. So we'll trade them in, and we'll pick these up, and we'll go to our Titans and see if we can upgrade a skin. Thank you guys. I always appreciate the support. It means a lot. Thank you for smashing that like button. Amazing. Okay, so I'm going to level up my Raji a little bit one time. Eden cannot do it, but we can do our Vulcan one time as well. So those are nice. I like upgrading those skins. Let's see, Circle of Summoning. We'll do one more of these, and I'm going to trade them in for gold, I think. Actually, I still need to finish my Ignis, so I won't do that yet. Merchant, we will go ahead with Titan Potions. Collect those. Can we level up one time for Ignis? Yes, we can. Nice. Okay, so level 113, 7 more levels, and then we're done with our main team, and we'll go back and focus on Hyperion, Angus, and Sigurd. These 3 need to be focused on the most, and then I'll go back to the rest of my teams to even everything out. I appreciate it, Mariah. Thank you. Okay, so there we go. We've got some stuff there. We have a good amount of gold now, too, which is nice because I like to use that to level up in the artifact department, the third one specifically. So we will level up one time here. We'll stop with that. Actually, we want it to get to 100. 100 looks like a nice round number. And that, yes, that was my reasoning. 100 looked like a better number than 99. So we moved it there. And we will hold off on everything else in that category. Let's see, dailies. Upgrade any hero skin one time. Well, I'm sure we've picked up a couple of hero chests. We'll go with Aurora, so we'll go with the strength skin stones. And the way that I know that's Aurora, I've just been playing a long time, so I remember that red is what she needs. So Aurora skins, we will upgrade her dodge twice. So 10 more levels and we're done with her dodge skin. Then we'll go to probably health or armor. I'm not sure which one yet. But yeah, so good stuff there from Aurora. Level up the Gift of Elements. We need that. So we will do Kark. Collect. Well, any artifact ones. Okay, so here you can see I've completed my Krista, Aurora, and Lars. Celeste is the next one to be done. Sebastian is also someone I want to finish, right? I still need to finish his first artifact to get that to level 100. I'm working on Yasmin a little bit because I like Yasmin. So we will level her up a little bit, and we should be able to claim that artifact one time. Everything else looks like we can't really do too much for now. We did complete that first quest. So we will also auto this one here. All right, so we're progressing. We're doing great. We have a couple of openings. We'll just do that one time. And yeah, so I do fully expect that we'll have Summerfest next week. Let me pull up the calendar. I've done this a couple of times already. I did this on the last stream as well. But I estimate that we will have the event on the 17th of next month. The reason I think that is because that's right around when we had the last event last year, even though I realized we did have it in July a year before that. So 2 years ago, we had it in July, but I think June's more realistic because July, right when you hit July, you have 4th of July, which is an event. And so I think it's going to be too event heavy. I think they're very likely to put it in June. Makes more sense. I think it'll start the 17th and it will go to the 23rd. We'll see what happens, but that's my opinion. I think next event will be a Titan artifact event. Let's see if that happens, but that's my guess. I'll know for sure very, very shortly. In mobile right now, there is a Sebastian Soulstone event coming tonight. So if you are a mobile player, don't spend too much energy. If you still need Sebastian like I do, I have a 5-star Sebastian. Want to make him a 6-star. So tonight's event's crucial for me. So yeah, just a heads up, if you play mobile as well, there will be that event. Thanks, Phoenix, for shouting me out right there. Appreciate it. Okay, so with that being said, does anyone else have? Oh, you go armor for Aurora. She got a health cliff, but no armor. You're probably right. I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah, so she does have a health cliff, but no armor. So I should go armor next. You're saying okay? All right. So after I finish this dodge skin, I will probably look at the armor one a little bit more carefully. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I hear you. All right. Okay. Let's see. So we're also working on Sebastian. Let's see. Can we get some more of these? Can at the shop, the soul shop. Here we go. Ooh, but I also wanted jet, which is why I was waiting. Let's see. Can I get? Okay, we'll just get these soul stones here, trade them in. We'll get jet, and then we'll also get the fang. Very nice. I think next event is going to be Fire Titan event. It could be. Yeah, no, I mean you're not wrong. Those were the two events I was between. Let me pull up on. Let me see what events we've had. Let me see. I'm going to pull it up on a different screen here, so you're not going to be able to see it. But we just had the water one recently, though, so that's why I'm kind of like, do you really? I mean, I don't know. I think we just had the water one. So events that we just had recently, Alvanor, right? And then we had Time of the Fearless, just like we have now. Rainy Season, Legacy of the Great Ones, which is a hero artifact, and we also had the Titan Water event. We had the Pet Adventure, and then we had this Skinstone and Outland event. So I think the next event's going to be Titan Artifact, and the reason I think that is because we haven't had it in a while. And I think after that, I think we will have a Fire Titan event. That's my guess. I don't know. We'll see. Did I get the cool frames for creating this YouTube channel? I did. I actually got one for, so not all of them yet. I have one of them though. So I do have the boxy frame, which is for 50,000 views. Oh, let's go back. So 50,000 views gets you this frame right here. And to get the Legends frame, which is a tall task, you need 1,000,000 views. So I think the only one who has that so far is going to be Hero Wars Central. Don't think anyone else has it just yet. I know some people are close. I think Fungry is close, although I will say some of his content, the accuracy on that one leaves me a little bit. I don't want to say anything bad about anyone, but yeah, I don't know how accurate all of his content is, but he's really close. He's the next one close to Legends frame, I think. And then there's a couple others after that, but yeah, I think the only one who has this one right now is Hero War Central, aka Charlie, that I know of. But we're working towards it. You can see, so 1,000,000 views is a lot. Right now on my channel, I'm about, I think I have over 600K. So we're working on our way there. We're a little bit far behind, but 600K. We will do it though. I promise. We're going to try to push for it. So thank you for that. And occasionally, I will say sometimes when I'm at work, I sometimes pull up my playlist and I'll just put the mobile events playlist on loop, and sometimes I'll get a couple views that way. But yeah, so thank you guys for your support, and Brett, I appreciate that. That's awesome. Yeah, so Aurora's defense. Okay, okay, cool. I don't think her armor accounts for much. I went to dodge main health. Okay, so maybe the defense isn't super necessary. Maybe health is really good. Okay, cool. I hear you guys on that with Aurora. But with that being said, guys, I think I've covered almost everything that I wanted to cover. Did anyone have any last minute questions regarding anything specifically in the game for right now? And if not, then I will probably end the stream relatively soon. I'm just going to check the merchant shop. And I will check the Facebook page for more rewards that I did not claim yet. So I got to do that. Thank you, Steven. I appreciate it. Absolutely. And anytime you guys have questions about anything, feel free to let me know. I do try to read as many comments as I can, whether it is on my live streams or whether it is on a video. So if you guys ever want to see something, feel free to let me know your thoughts. Hey, I want to see this video. Hey, can you make this counter vid? No problem. And even if it's specific to only you, I'll still put it out there. If you're not in my Discord, feel free to hop in there and ask questions or message me one-on-one. I have a lot of people who do that as well. I'm always happy to answer questions. So thank you guys so much for coming. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you guys all in Dominion. You guys rock.